What is up guys, Jag on Tech here. So the first day of WWDC just ended. It's currently like 3 a.m. here in Manila. And I've got a lot of exciting news for you guys. For those who don't know, this is Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference in which they revealed their latest software like iOS, macOS, and watchOS to developers so that they can create apps that will fully take advantage of this software. And instead of having a real event this year, they had to go virtual due to the coronavirus outbreak. Now, Apple revealed some pretty exciting stuff today, and here's a list of things that you need to know and what you should look forward to. Starting with iOS 14, we'll be getting a lot of things that we've been asking Apple for a long time. iOS 14 will now give you a much better and user-friendly widget interface. So it is no longer constricted in just one page of your home screen, so you can choose any widget that is available and just simply drag them into your home screen. You know, just like how Androids already do. iOS 14 will also now come with a new app library that puts your apps in one place, so this makes it easier for you to navigate through all of them and not have to swipe through all of the pages of your home screen. Car key will also be available, so you can now use your phone as a personal car key using NFC technology, just like the same way you use Apple Pay. Picture-in-Picture is finally now in iOS 14, so you can easily watch videos while using other apps and have the freedom to move the video wherever you want. They also put in a new trick in Messages in which you can mention, direct reply, and focus on a certain person in a group conversation, a lot like what you can see in Facebook Messenger. With App Clips, you can now launch a small part of a certain app that you don't have in your phone yet, without having to download the entire thing. So if you want to order food, App Clips. If you want to take a scooter out, App Clips. And the smallest yet the biggest change of them all, finally a new incoming call user interface that is now less intrusive, and I know we're all happy about this. iOS 14 will be compatible with devices all the way from the 7th generation iPod Touch, all the way to the iPhone 11. For iPadOS, they finally made the experience a lot more like what you can see on their MacBooks, so this will definitely be a lot more like a laptop than ever before. There is now a sidebar for every app, so this becomes better for multitasking and will provide less interruption with your workflow. So you can now easily drag photos and files into different folders, just like how you can do it on a MacBook. Scribble is a new feature for the Apple Pencil where you can literally write on any field on the iPad and it will automatically transform into text. You can now copy actual handwritten notes and paste it onto a field and it will turn to text as well. They also put in a universal search bar so you can look for anything you want in your iPad at any time you want. iPadOS will be compatible with the iPad Air 2nd generation all the way to the iPad Pro 12.9-inch 4th generation. watchOS 7 will now have sleep tracking, so it's awesome that this will not be an exclusive to the new Apple Watch coming later this year. Some new workouts will be added as well, such as dancing, core exercises, functional strength training, and your actual cooldown. You will also have the ability to share watch faces with friends and family by simply tapping and holding the watch face and sending it right away. Another cool feature they added is hand washing, which will track your movement and time when washing your hands. It also comes with a really cool animation as well. watchOS 7 will only be compatible with Apple Watch Series 3, 4, and 5. macOS is the biggest update of them all and is now called macOS Big Sur. With this, they finally went back to a skeuomorphic design similar to what we had in iPhone 6. And this just shows where Apple will be heading next when it comes to their design overhauls. With macOS Big Sur, they completely redesigned the user interface by making it look cleaner and more modern by incorporating the translucency and simplicity found in iPhones, such as the control center, an updated notification center, and a much better Safari interface. macOS Big Sur will be compatible with the early generations of MacBook, MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, all the way to the latest, as well as Mac Mini, iMac, Mac Pro, and iMac Pro, all the way to the latest. One thing all these updates have in common are better integration with the upgraded Apple Maps, now with cycling, so you can now check the best routes when taking a bicycle around the city. A much smarter Siri, new emoji stickers, and a better experience with Messages. Last but not the least, Apple finally announced their transition into their own processor, which they call Apple Silicon. It's basically just the same processor used in an iPad Pro, and surprisingly, they already have all of their built-in apps running natively on that chipset, and performance is really good. They also announced that the next Mac that will have this new processor will be available later this year, so you gotta watch out for that. And in just 2 years, we'll be seeing a whole new Mac lineup. And that's been it. Lots and lots of changes from Apple this year, and I do hope they can bring some surprises as well once they launch their new iPhones, along with other products later in September. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.